Hi guys, today we're looking at unclogging a basin waste. So I'd actually started the job when I thought, I should film this. So I'd already taken the trap off, and as you can see, it's completely bunged up. It looks a bit like an alien. You can see its left arm sort of trying to pull itself out of the pipe, bit of a smile. Can you even see some eyes maybe? So what I did to start with, I scooped out most of the gunk, and then I got a cloth and I tried pushing it all the way through with the screwdriver, and then I was just going to try and floss most of it out. So I did this a few times and it worked quite well. As you can see, nice and clean compared to what it was. Just cleaning the inside of where all the washers and things go. And then I had to clean the bottom of the waste, which was pretty bunged up. So as you can see, I'm scooping out loads of black gunk. There's loads of hair in there as well. It's pretty grim. But yeah, we started getting it all out. And then I got as you can see, disgusting. Should have been wearing gloves for this one really, but hey ho, there we go. And you think what it is, it's other people's disgusting tooth slime. So then I got a screwdriver and started sort of poking around. The actual waste inside was split up like the Mercedes logo, so it was split into 3 sections. So just sort of poking around, reaming the edges of the waste, trying to get it all out. Went from the bottom, also went from the top, trying to push it back through. As you can see, it's still loads in there. And then I got some big wipes and then just started to try and clean the inside. These big wipes are actually quite good. There's a rough side and a smooth side. The rough side actually holds the debris on the cloth and stops it being transferred over, which is really good. So yeah, did the inside of that. Got that all nice and clean. And then what I did, I pushed the screwdriver with a big wipe on the end through the waste and then just sort of flossed it really. And that I had to do, because it was split into 3, I had to do it 3 times just to make sure it was all done nicely. And you could actually see the brass inside looking quite shiny after I finished that. Got rid of all that black, disgusting scum. And then I just had to scoop out the 90, that was all clogged up as well. So I scooped out as much as I could there. What I couldn't, I tried to push it down the waste so that it'll just go when some water goes through it. So once I thought I got most of it out, I then got another big wipe in there and just cleaned up as good as I could to, there you go, see, a big wipe in there just to try and clean as much as I could, get it looking nice and white again inside. So this is the trap that we're using. It's made by McAlpine and it's a really good trap to be using. So this is basically how it works. So the pipe sits in there, that tapered black O-ring goes over your pipe, and they put the tapered end going into the trap like so. There's then a little blue ring that sits over that, and then you've got the locking nut that goes over. And then that little washer goes over the end there, that screws into the waste. I hadn't tightened it on, so it just popped off. So we'll try screwing it in now. So put the nut on first. Then put the ring on. So it's a reverse of what I just did basically. Then the tapered ring with the taper facing away from the nut. And then you just push the fitting straight onto that, making sure that the end goes into the waste. It's quite hard to film screwing the nuts up, so I had to do a bit of editing. Just with one hand it was really hard, so yeah, so I got those done up in the end, nice and tight.
Give it a squeeze, make sure it's in tight.
I had to do a 2-hander for the back one. I just couldn't get it straight, and I didn't want to cross thread it.
Right.
So once it was all tight, it was time to test it.
Turn the tap on.
So we ran some water through it, checked underneath, all seemed good. So then the final test is to fill the basin up and then put a load more water through it and do a bit more pressure.
Final test.
Now. Yeah, job was a good one, so I was happy with this one.
Happy with that? No leaks? All good?
No leaks. Just to show you the scum we collected. And then this is an old one. I still think this one's worse. What do you think, guys? Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.